From Officer Gloss of the New Mexico State Police confronting a politician over a seatbelt violation, to Officer Grande of Kern County facing a defiant Marine veteran. Here are 5 times idiot cops tried messing with high-ranking bosses, starting with a frustrating standoff that began with a minor seatbelt check.
I said I am going to issue a citation for seatbelt. Take the seatbelts very serious.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, just because all the crashes I've seen.
It's too bad you don't take more of the drugs and the other crime going on a little bit more serious instead out here citing people for no seatbelts. But go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Yes, sir. So
we live in a state that's just so corrupt right now and has so much crime, and there's 2 of you guys out here driving around citing people for no seatbelt. It's probably why New Mexico is a toilet.
This is Officer Gloss from the New Mexico State Police. In November 2022, Officer Gloss pulled over Couy Griffin for not wearing a seatbelt while operating his vehicle. Couy Griffin is a politician and a known Donald Trump supporter due to being the founder of Cowboys for Trump. However, he did not find it reasonable when he was pulled over for such a minor infraction.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Well, thanks.
Officer Gloss of New Mexico State Police.
Okay.
You turn the radio down?
Yes.
The reason why I stopped you is I observed when you were back there and you weren't wearing your seatbelt. You got your license, registration, proof, insurance? Any reason on that, or you just forgot?
Well, I just forgot.
Yes, sir. Were you headed to get some lunch?
I had to get my truck washed.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I thought maybe you were pulling me over because I waved to you.
Mr. Griffin initially complied after having been pulled over. However, watch how his demeanor changes after realizing the infringement he's been pulled over for is nothing but contextually a waste of time for both parties.
Yes, sir. I am going to issue a citation for seatbelt. I take the seatbelts very serious just because amount of crashes we've both seen.
What is it? Speak up a little.
I said I am going to issue a citation for seatbelt. Take the seatbelts very serious.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, just because all the crashes I've seen.
It's too bad you don't take more of the drugs and the other crime going on a little bit more serious instead out here citing people for no seatbelts. But go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Yes, sir. So
we live in a state that's just so corrupt right now and has so much crime, and there's 2 of you guys out here driving around citing people for no seatbelt. It's probably why New Mexico is a toilet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So a seatbelt's still not wearing a seatbelt. You're still violating.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you got 2 options. You can choose to pay a fine or appear in court. Which one would you like to do?
What is it?
You have 2 options. You can choose to pay a fine or appear in court. Which one would you like to do?
I'll appear in court.
Okay.
You know, the drugs right now are horrible. The property crime is horrible. And there's 2 of you guys riding around out here citing people for no seatbelts.
So we'd probably be doing the drug stuff if you were wearing the seatbelt.
Oh,
right?
really?
So
yeah.
okay,
Yeah. So the seatbelts take priority over property crimes and violent crimes and all the other nonsense going on. The seatbelts are really the focus.
Right now, yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm
sure. And we wonder why our state is so crime infested, while there's 2 of you riding around giving tickets for no seatbelts. Makes a lot of sense.
Ready to go.
I'd be embarrassed if I was you guys.
All right. Don't forget to wear your seatbelt.
I'd be embarrassed. Whenever we live in a state, there's a toilet right now, and you guys are outside and people for no seatbelts. What an embarrassment you are.
Be safe, sir.
Mr. Griffin expressed frustration by criticizing the officers for focusing on minor infractions like seatbelt violations instead of addressing significant issues such as drug-related and property crimes in the state. He was issued a citation for this seatbelt violation. Mr. Griffin later pled guilty to this citation while appearing in court, with the charge being dismissed if he avoided breaking any laws for 90 days. If you think this was the only cop who tried messing with high-ranking bosses, wait until you watch this next case.
Is your driver's license?
Granted, my driver's license. Why do I need to provide it if there's not been an infraction?
There has been an infraction.
What infraction was made? What infraction was committed, please?
Why are you being difficult?
I'm not being difficult. Would you like someone to pull you over and say, hey, I saw you accelerate off the light. You were speeding. You were not going. Nor did you have to merge. You weren't. That lane goes into a full lane in Allen Road. I've seen it. I know because I take that road every single day, sir. Okay? I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I know my rights.
This is Officer Grande from the Kern County Sheriff's Office. In April 2021, Officer Grande observed a vehicle speeding and accelerating off the lane. Subsequently, he decided to pull it over. Little did Officer Grande know that the vehicle he pulled over was being operated by a Marine veteran.
With the documents.
What documents? My driver's license and my registration? Yeah. Well, you can go ahead and run my plates and it'll tell you whether my registration is valid or not, correct?
Your driver's license.
Granted, my driver's license. Why do I need to provide it if there's not been an infraction?
There has been an infraction.
What infraction was made? What infraction was committed, please?
Why are you being difficult?
I'm not being difficult. Would you like someone to pull you over and say, hey, I saw you accelerate off the light. You were speeding. You were not going. Nor did you have to merge. You weren't. That lane goes into a full lane in Allen Road. I've seen it. I know because I take that road every single day, sir. Okay? I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I know my rights.
I appreciate your service.
And I'm very well versed in the Constitution, right?
Okay.
I know that I can be allowed to be secure in my papers, which is the Fourth Amendment, right? Okay. I do not have to give my ID if an infraction was not committed. You do not have proof of an infraction committed, and you do not know what was committed wrong. What was wrong?
What's your last name?
I don't have to give that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I don't have to give my name nor my license. An infraction was not committed.
Why are you being difficult?
It's not being difficult.
The veteran asserts his Fourth Amendment rights, refusing to provide his driver's license without evidence of an infraction. For those who don't know, the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution defends the rights of citizens against unreasonable searches and seizures. He criticizes the deputy for attempting to assert authority without legal grounds and accuses the officer instead of speeding. Watch how the traffic stop ends.
Do you have to provide in
What's your name and badge
stop?
number?
You have to.
What's your name and badge number?
1295.
1295.
Deputy Grande, 1295.
Okay, Deputy Grande. I respect that you are trying to look out for the safety of the traffic.
I understand. I just got to check that your driver's license is good, and then you'll be on your way. Okay?
So you could run my plates.
I know. No, your driver's license.
For what? For what? An infraction was not committed. For you to give me a ticket? You can't even possibly give me a ticket. For what? For speeding? What's the speed? You're going to say I was over the speed limit? Go ahead, track that on the radar, going to show me the speed that I was going.
That's for you to prove in court.
No, it's not. That right there, me being on the radar gun, is probable cause for you to pull me over and give me a ticket for an infraction. You do not have probable cause to give me a ticket.
Is the car registered to you?
It is.
It's registered to you?
Yes.
What's your name?
You can. I'm sure my name will pop up as soon as you pull up the registration.
How am I going to prove that the same person is you? So
why?
What's your first name and last name, and then I can confirm to the driver through the plate.
You don't have to get my information. You don't. I do not have to provide it. A crime was not committed, sir. You know that.
Look, you're being difficult.
It's not being difficult.
Yes, you are.
It's not being difficult. An infraction.
David, right?
What's going on, man?
Okay. Watch your speed, okay?
You do as well. Right?
Watch your speed.
Right?
Okay.
Do as well.
You live in Shopton?
You do as well, right?
Okay.
Watch your speed, man.
Okay?
Watch your speed too, man. I seen you accelerating off the light.
Hey, look. Why are you acting like this? I don't got the time.
You know why?
For
You know why? Because
look, I don't got the time for this because
neither do I. Then why'd you pull me over? Then why'd you pull me over? Then why'd you pull me over?
Because you're
Because
speeding.
why? So were you.
Speeding.
So were you, man.
I wasn't speeding.
Yes, you
I
were.
was the speed limit and you're passing me. Okay?
No, you came off the
Okay.
light,
Have a
accelerated
good day,
heavy.
okay?
Yeah, you
Have a
too,
good
man.
day.
You too. Bye.
The deputy releases the veteran without issuing a ticket and advises him to watch his speed. In response, the veteran advises the deputy to do the same and shows willingness to file a complaint. However, no update is available on this case. If you think this was the maximum a cop can try messing with high-ranking bosses, then you probably haven't heard of this next case.
It's my home. It's my home. It's my home. No, sir. It's not okay. Is your supervisor? Do y'all have a supervisor available? I'd like to speak to him. Because you came out and initially said, you got to go. The family wants you gone. That's not okay. Without checking, without doing an investigation, that's how you acted. My dad and my home. And you're listening to people who do nothing but lie. Lie. Liars. Big, fat, dumb liars.
These are officers from the Monroe Police Department. In August 2023, officers went to the residence of an individual that has a dispute over power of attorney over the property. The individual states that the property belongs to his father and that he has a durable power of attorney, making him authorized to act on his behalf. They accuse two individuals, Mark and Barbara, of attempting to sell the house, stealing $770,000, and trying to place his father in a care home. Mark and Barbara called the cops to have this person removed from the property, but the individual argued that they had no legal ownership or authority to do so.
All right. Could I get your name and badge number again?
Deputy Russ, 1029.
Sir?
Deputy Huckabee, 2595.
All right.
What's going on today?
You're here. I didn't call you.
Okay, well, some kind of disturbance or something earlier today?
Where?
Here, at the funeral home?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, well, here's the deal. The family wants you gone from the house.
They don't have a choice.
Okay,
I've got power of attorney.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Let me see it.
They don't own the property either. How can they ask me to leave a property that they don't own?
I'm not sure. I couldn't answer that. But he knows a little bit more than I do. He filled me in on the way up here saying that, of course, I don't remember the names of the
Mark
people.
and Barbara?
Maybe so. Or wanting you trespass from a residence.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Can't do it.
His residence was at the time.
It's
But-
not her residence, so she can't trespass me.
No, if it's not a residence, no, she can't.
That's right.
All right, well, like I said, this is all going to be some big, simple deal.
Yep, sure is. And she can't trespass me from property that she doesn't own. I do know that much. So I apologize.
I mean, it gets into the power of attorney. You got a copy, they got a copy.
That's it.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. And these people stole from my f***ing grandfather. My dad, his grandfather. They stole $770,000.
Trying to sell my car, my grandma bought it.
Trying to sell the home out from under him and stick him in a home. That's why I'm here. I got back today and they called y'all because I filed a complaint against someone who stole the money. They f***ing used you two, to come out here with your appointed power and try to arrest me. And that's why you came out here, and they're f***ing lying to you.
It wasn't to arrest you.
If I wouldn't have left, you would have. It's my home. It's my home. It's my home. No, sir. It's not okay. Is your supervisor? Do y'all have a supervisor available? I'd like to speak to him. Because you came out and initially said, you got to go. The family wants you gone. That's not okay. Without checking, without doing an investigation, that's how you acted. My dad and my home. And you're listening to people who do nothing but lie. Lie. Liars. Big, fat, dumb liars.
All we got to go off of is
And they investigate, dude. That's what this is for.
That's what we're doing.
And but before you even saw this, you were telling me to leave. Before you saw this, you have to go. And I said, I have.
He was telling you while we were here.
It's a,
They wanted to leave.
they want me off the property. And you were here to do their bidding.
No, sir, we were here.
No, wait, whoa. You're telling me you weren't here to do their bidding to get me off the property.
We're here to investigate. We can't just kick people
You
out.
said,
Power of attorney also.
you said you're here to get me off the property.
that's not what
You didn't say that?
Please, I said the family wants you to leave. That's what he said.
They want you off the
Doesn't mean we're gonna
property.
get there.
We'll see the videos. I promise. It'll be on the video, and we won't have to argue about what was said and what wasn't said. I hear you.
You got your documentation? I mean,
That's it. And will y'all take a complaint for filing a false complaint?
it'll all be tied all in together.
Yep, because they filed a false complaint, and I want to make sure it's noted. Because when I talk to Deputy Dewey tomorrow, I'm going to say, hey, they sent y'all out to do their bidding because they own the funeral home. And hey, when the Mulherns call, we'll hop to it. That's how it seems, dude. And that you should And when you get back in your cars, whoever's got a speakerphone, call Wagley, call Kenneth, talk to him. He will tell you where my father is because his father was the same way before he passed. All right? Kenneth is a lifelong friend of this family. You can speak to him and he will tell you the truth just like I am. My father has dementia and has no idea what he's saying.
We're not disputing that, Mr. Joseph.
So, y'all have a good night, and I'll be waiting here for the supervisor. If I don't see him by 10, I'll call the dispatch.
Okay. Appreciate it, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
The man insists the issue is civil, not criminal, and mentions that $770,000 missing from his father's account, alleging theft by Mark and Barbara. The individual expresses frustration at being told to leave the property without a thorough investigation, revising thoroughly that it is his father's home and his residence. He requests to file a complaint for the false accusations. Very little is known about this encounter, and hence what followed after this is unknown. However, the matter was likely taken to the court. If you think this was the height of cops trying to mess with high-ranking bosses, then you probably haven't heard of this next case.
Okay, what crime you want to report today, sir?
A theft.
What, a theft of what?
Well, I can't report it to you.
You can't. You don't want to report it to me?
No, because you're the criminal.
I'm the criminal. Okay.
Right. You're the person who stole my phone from an innocent woman.
This is Lieutenant Farrar from the Work Veterans Affairs Police Department. In March 2023, a veteran and a YouTuber attempted to report a theft of their phone at a VA police station, only to be denied the right to file the report. Despite the obligation of law enforcement to accept all reports impartially, the officers refused as the veteran accused Lieutenant Farrar of the theft. Watch how the encounter escalates.
So, what crime you want to report today, Mr. Soper?
Are you recording me,
Yes,
Officer
sir,
Farrar?
It's Lieutenant Farrar. Yes, sir, I am.
I'd say it's officer
Okay.
to me.
All right.
You don't deserve the rank of lieutenant.
Okay, what crime you want to report today, sir?
A theft.
What, a theft of what?
Well, I can't report it to you.
You can't. You don't want to report it to me?
No, because you're the criminal.
I'm the criminal. Okay.
Right. You're the person who stole my phone from an innocent woman.
Okay.
You literally threatened her with arrest if she didn't do what you told her to do.
Okay.
So I need to report the crime of theft over because, well, you know, the phone's pretty expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well,
you didn't have it. And you didn't have
You can get your phone back after.
When can I do that?
When it goes to trial.
When it goes to trial. But here, let me ask you something, Lieutenant. You said you needed the phone for evidence, right? No, you needed that phone for evidence, right?
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
But you
your
needed
case.
it for evidence. Why'd you take it then?
I'm not at liberty to discuss your case.
Why'd you take my
You can
phone?
go through your attorney.
Why'd you take my
You can
phone?
go through your attorney.
Don't
Talk to the state.
Don't erase that. Is that your personal?
erasing.
Is that your personal phone?
Don't.
Is that your personal phone?
Not your concern.
Is that your personal
That is
phone?
not your concern.
It's not.
That is not your concern. No, sir. That
Really?
is not your concern. Like I said, I'm not at liberty to discuss your personal case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a criminal
Then why are
proceeding
you out?
coming
Then
up.
why are you out here? Then why the f are you out
Well,
here?
because we got a report of you walking through the parking lot, looking at cars, looking at windows.
And that's a problem?
Yes, it is.
How's that a problem?
Yes, it is.
How's that a problem?
I'm just letting you know.
I mean, am I breaking the law? Is that me breaking the law? You
could
gonna
be.
arrest me again
It
for
could
something that I didn't do? Huh?
So you don't want to report the crime to me?
I'm not reporting it to you because that is a conflict of interest. I need to report a theft. So I suggest you get your supervisor involved and so I can report the theft.
Okay.
Okay? Get your supervisor.
All right.
Get your supervisor.
So you have a good day. What you driving?
What do you mean? What do you mean have a good day?
What you driving?
You're not gonna take my complaint?
You just told me you didn't want me to take my complaint.
You can't take your own complaint, you dummy. What the hell is wrong with you? You can't take your own goddamn complaint.
Hey, listen.
Are
You
you-
have a good day, Mr. Soper. Okay.
Are you? So you're not gonna do it?
You can go in and talk to the major if you like.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go.
You can go in and talk to the
Yep.
major if you like.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yep. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Oh no, after you.
After you, sir.
Oh no, after
Go
you.
ahead.
Oh no, you're too pretty. You're too pretty to go behind
I
me.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's walk.
No.
Let's walk.
Lieutenant, I need to speak to your supervisor. You going to get him out of here or not?
Mr. Soper, at this point, you need to call your attorney and let him know it's an active case. He's aware of it. It's an active case.
Wait a minute. My
Your attorney.
report of a crime is not even active yet because you haven't taken the report.
Because it's not a theft.
Do you have internal affairs here? Do you have internal affairs throughout the VA police department?
At this time, you need to go.
At this time, you need to answer my questions, Lieutenant. Period.
Listen to me.
Do you have internal affairs?
I haven't cussed at you.
Well, you're starting to piss me off.
I haven't cussed at you.
Well,
I haven't disrespected you.
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is you need to go and talk to your attorney.
No, I need to
go through everything.
I need to speak to internal affairs. I need to speak to internal affairs.
In reference to this case,
I want information on internal affairs now. I want phone numbers. Lieutenant, now. I want it now. I'm here for information. You're going to give it to me. You're going to give it to me.
Anything in reference to this
I also need to make a Freedom of Information Act request.
that goes down to 361.
What are you talking about?
You want to make a FOIA request that goes through 361.
Who?
Release of information.
Can you give me the information?
I just gave it to you. 361. Go to building 361. Listen to me.
Not allowed in 361, you big dummy. You banned me.
All right, listen.
God, what is wrong with you?
Listen.
You banned me from the hospital. I'm not allowed to go there. You need to give me the information.
This conversation is over. Okay?
Give me the information, Lieutenant, now.
Go through your attorney. Go through your attorney.
Do you have internal affairs?
Go through your attorney.
Do you have internal affairs?
Have a good day.
I don't copy. I'm still lost.
All right.
Still lost, Lieutenant. Still need help. I need help.
After his interaction with the officers, the veteran was told to approach through legal channels. During the encounter, the veteran claimed that he had previously been arrested for exercising his right to record on public property, citing this as a violation of his First Amendment rights. Very little details are known about the proceedings of this incident. If you think this was the last of cops who tried messing with high-ranking bosses, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
That guy almost ran me off the road.
Which guy?
That guy that was going that way.
You realize you're in the wrong lane, bro?
No, he was in the wrong lane. He almost.
You're in the wrong.
He almost ran me off the road, so I had to go off and came back in.
Came back in?
Yeah. The guy that was going that way was put in the middle of the road, in the middle of the highway.
This is Lieutenant Joel Ramirez from the Chavez County Sheriff's Office. On August 1st, 2021, Officer Ramirez was driving the wrong way on a highway in a remote area somewhere in Dexter, New Mexico. After having him observed going the wrong way, a deputy from the Dexter Police Department pulled over Officer Ramirez and began questioning him.
Go ahead and put your hands on the steering wheel where I can see them. You want to turn the vehicle off for me? Get your ID, bro?
Romero?
Oh, well, what's going on, man?
That guy almost ran me off the road.
Which guy?
The guy that was going that way.
You realize you're in the wrong lane, bro?
No, he was in the wrong lane. He almost.
You're in the wrong.
He almost ran me off the road, so I had to go off and came back in.
Came back in?
Yeah. The guy that was going that way was put in the middle of the road, in the middle of the highway.
Okay. Where you coming from, bro?
Artesia?
Artesia? Oh, shit. All your people are headed this way, bro. Apparently someone called in on you, bro. So you're in the...
That guy almost ran me off the road going that way. The one in front of you?
Uh-huh.
He was in the middle, and I went off and I came back in. Right before you...
Before I... Wow. Okay. All right, man, just give me a second, all right?
All right.
Officer Ramirez claims another driver forced him off the road, though the officer highlighted inconsistencies in his account. However, the deputy suspects him of intoxication and deploys further measures to test Officer Ramirez's condition.
We're going to step over here on the other side. We'll use the yellow line.
You don't wear glasses or contacts, Mr. Ramirez?
I don't.
All right. I'm just gonna pat you down first, okay?
Right.
Just on top of your head, okay, Joe? Alright, for the first test, what I need you to do is put your heels and your toes together, arms straight down at your side. Don't move from that position until I instruct you to do otherwise, okay? All I need you to do is follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Remember how I had you stand in the first test?
Yeah.
With your heels and your toes together?
Left foot first?
No, in the first test,
Oh,
Joel.
two
Heels
together?
and toes together.
Yes.
Arms straight down at your side. Don't move from this position until I instruct you to do otherwise, okay?
Yes. 12, 13, 14, 15, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028.
Alright, you're good, Joel. Go ahead and turn around, Joel. I'll double cuff them for you, Joel. Thank you. Just gotta double lock this one for you. Let's walk to my car. Oh, I ripped it. I ripped it. Alright. I'll get you a new one. So, listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor.
Officer Ramirez struggles with these tests, repeatedly failing to follow instructions properly. Officers determine he is under the influence and place him under arrest. He was cited for driving under the influence and traveling on the wrong side of the highway. His vehicle was also towed after this incident. It is reported that Officer Ramirez resigned from his job a few weeks after he was arrested. It's staggering to witness cops going up against high-ranked bosses. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.